Let's move to our final tribute. We're going to hear from one of your PhD alums who went on to spend 18 years at Schlumberger Digital Equipment Corporation and then as a director of Bell Labs, 8 years as a professor at Uppsala University, and now is the founder of Cadence AI, a company focused on AI-based decision support for prostate cancer treatment. Let's welcome Ingrid Carlbom. Ingrid?
Thank you, Ed. I joined Brown University and Andy's research group in 1971. That was the same year when the sister college Pembroke was merged with Brown University to form a co-educational institution. And only 25% of the student body was female. When I met Andy, I encountered a professor like no other I'd encountered before. I walked into his office and politely said, "Excuse me, are you Professor Van Dam?" And he snapped, "What is the professor nonsense?" or something to that effect. Andy's research group was an oasis in the traditional male-oriented hierarchical university environment. He led from the center and everybody was welcome. He treated his students as valued colleagues, and that rubbed off on the students. We, by and large, treated each other with the same collegiality. So it's not surprising that many women joined Andy's research group. I spoke to several of them before this tribute, and they have gone on to have great careers in industry and academia, and they all credit Andy with having them given a good start on their careers. Andy drove his students to excel by expecting that they could and would perform much better than they thought themselves that they were capable of. I've told the following story many times, but it warrants retelling because it really illustrates what it was like to work with Andy. Andy called me into his office and said, "I want you to come with me to a graphic standards meeting. I want you to sit in the back and listen and learn. These people have thought a lot about the problem, and so don't speak." Well, seen but not heard was something I grew up with, so I knew how to do that. A few weeks later, Andy handed me a stack of papers, which were the notes from the meeting, and said, "Look at these and tell me what you think." I read them and told Andy was not at all what had been agreed upon. So he said, "Call them and let them know what you think." After this, I became the de facto editor of the Graphic Standard. And in 1977, when the standard was presented at SIGGRAPH, I was there and I received a lot of credit for my work. Andy, I'm very proud to have been part of the journey that has taken you to this great, well-deserved award that we are celebrating today. Thank you for being my mentor. Thank you for being my friend, and congratulations.